Hello everybody, and welcome to a Theros Beyond Death draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions or feedback, and if you would like to catch me streaming live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado, let's dive on in. Well, we opened up arguably the best rare in the set. This one is definitely super powerful, definitely game winning if it enters play pretty much every time. Hexproof, lifelink, draws you cards, stabilizes you from behind, wins the game when you're ahead. Pretty much every situation this card is great. Slam dunk picking a Dream Trawler here. If it weren't in the pack, I would probably take the Omen of the Sea. Very flexible card, goes into every blue deck and is very good in every blue deck, and overall just a high power level card. Other than that, this pack is pretty weak. I would probably take Mystic Repeal third, but I wouldn't be happy about it. So we've started things off with a Dream Trawler, which means we're pretty much going to want to play blue-white. There's no real reason to avoid the colors, even though in this pack, the best card is, it's close. I think Entrancing Lyre is definitely our pick because we already have a Dream Trawler, and I think Entrancing Lyre is just a little bit better than Thirst for Meaning, even though Thirst helps you dig for Dream Trawler, which is relevant. But Mire's Grasp is a very powerful card, and if I hadn't first picked Dream Trawler, I would still take the Entrancing Lyre, but Mire's Grasp would be more in consideration. Here I go Lyre, Thirst for Meaning, and then I would go Mire's Grasp, Warbriar. This is a draft on easy mode. Staggering Insight, really big payoff for being blue-white. Really happy to see this. Nothing else even comes remotely close. If this weren't in the pack, I would take the Thirst for Meaning and then probably Turtle over the Naiad, just so I can be defensive until I get to my Dream Trawler, but this is pretty much easy mode right now. And now I can get an Ichthyomorphosis for some removal to keep me alive until my Dream Trawler or Staggering Insight on a flyer wins me the game. Don't really need to do that much. I think Shoalkraken is solid, but I'd rather just get a removal spell that helps me get to the late game, because I have some really good tools in that situation. And another Ichthyomorphosis. Don't really want to splash in this deck because it is a heavy color commitment. And Pious isn't really meant for the same home as Dream Trawler. You usually just want to be like a control deck. Envoy can be solid. You can put Staggering Insight on it. I could take a Triumphant Surge. I think I'd rather have an Envoy, though, probably, just to get a flyer. Does make my Ichthyos cost a little bit less, too, which can be relevant. And now, Hero of the Pride is just a 2-drop. Or I could take a Wave Rider, it's a solid blocker. Nyxborn Courser, probably not where I want to be. I'd probably rather be heavier blue for the digging power. I could take Thaumaturge to go with the Insight, but I'll probably be able to get these later. I'll just take a good 2-drop for now. And now, Naiad over Wave Rider. Sleep isn't really where I want to be, but I could take a Memory Drain to go with the Naiad. If that, I could potentially get multiple Naiads. Perfect. Another Naiad. Now we'll take Riptide Turtle because we already have a couple Naiads, and Riptide Turtle's another thing to play at instant speed. Helps you get to the late game. Hello, Shimfred. Hello. So far, this draft is pretty much on easy mode. Well, we opened up several interesting options. Terranica is a great card and could be just another way to get free wins. 2-drop into Terranica is like GG a lot of the time. There's also a Shimmerwing Chimera to go with. Not really that much at the moment. I think I'm tempted to just take Terranica. Vexingo is also tempting. Terranica is kind of off plan, but I think it could... it's just so powerful that it's worth taking, and it's a pretty fun card as well if you build around it. And now, easy Heliod's Pilgrim is really the only card worth considering on color, and also, I would have wanted that anyway, prioritized it heavily because I have Insight and 2 Ichthyos to go get. Do I want Ichthyo number 3 or Triumphant Surge number 1? I'm leaning towards Surge number 1 just so I can have some flexibility with my removal. Sometimes Ichthyo is just not enough. Though, it is cheaper and more diverse, so I think, I guess I'll just keep sticking with Ichthyos. Illyrios is another great defensive tool. This deck is honestly just fantastic. Yeah, first picked Dream Trawler, never looked back. Dawn Evangel's good with Sentinel's Eyes. We don't really have a Sentinel's Eyes combo. We don't really have a ton of 2-drops either. Probably just going to take Flicker of Fate. You can generally get some decent value with that. And now there's the Sentinel's Eyes, Immediate Punish. I guess we'll take it though. Probably not looking to play it at the moment. Brine Giant is actually pretty good in our deck because we have a lot of enchantments. Starlight Mantle not as necessary because we have the Dream Trawler with Hexproof anyway. Just getting to the late game is probably good with the Riptide Turtle. Starlight Mantle can be good. It can protect our Terranica. I don't really want a second turtle. I think I'll just take a Mantle. And Vexingle Wield. That's unbelievable, but we'll take it. Just kind of taking whatever comes here because there's nothing really for us. But our deck is amazing, so. And pack 3. Wow, we opened Metamized Prophecy. Can help us find our Dream Trawler more consistently. There's also a Daxos to just gain us a bunch of life. I do like Prophecy with Dream Trawler specifically because you can find it pretty easily. But Daxos is a great card as well. Let's just take the Daxos. It's super powerful. And another Staggering Insight. If this Vexingle comes back around, it's going to be amazing. We just want any cheap flyers. Transcendent Envoy would be great. Sunmane Pegasus definitely is one we'll play. We don't need another Ichthyo. We just want Evasion to go with our Insights. And now, easy Daybreak Chimera. Deny the Divine's pretty solid. We already have a counterspell, but I could see this being pretty good. How many 2-drops do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's just get the counterspell. We might want it. Commanding Presence. This deck is unreal. I'll take Commanding Presence over Thirst for Meaning. I do like Thirst, but I think Commanding Presence is going to be good because I think we'll get back that Transcendent Envoy. And Shoal Kraken is pretty good. Omen of the Sun's great. Let's just take the Omen of the Sun. I really like that card. Glory Bearer is probably not. No to Wings. Indomitable Will. Rumbling Sentry can be okay in the right deck. Okay, so wow, late Leona, that's nice. Okay. So I wish we had slightly more evasion, but we do have a few flyers, which is definitely good. So we aren't really a Sentinel's Eyes deck, I don't think. We don't really have any synergies for Flicker of Fate. We don't really have a ton of instants to go with Deny the Divine. Or Memory Drain. Rumbling Sentry could be okay. I don't think we need either Naiad. I don't think I had the second Staggering Insight when I did see a Chimerance's Blessing, but I kind of wish I had one. I think we'll play the Rumbling Sentry. It's just like a good way to hold the ground while we wait for our late game to kick in. This deck seems excellent to me. I wish we had one more Transcendent Envoy, but you can't always get the perfect deck. Let's check our creature count just to make sure it's not too low. 14 creatures plus an Omen seems pretty perfect. Let's just double check our sideboard. Nope. On all these. Do we use the graveyard at all? We do not. So our graveyard, I guess Sentinel's Eyes would be a little bit better in our deck because freeing up the graveyard is nice. Let's just not rely on the graveyard. It should be solid. We could play Wings of Hubris Just to give everything flying. How many of our creatures already have flying, though? We have 1. This thing doesn't benefit really from flying. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of our 15 creatures. So yeah, I don't think this really does a ton for us. Yeah, this deck seems pretty good to me. Happy to try it out, and I'll see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to take a brief moment to shout out all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, especially those who support at the credits level. And I do want to say that if you've been enjoying my content and are looking for a way to give back, even $1 a month unlocks some pretty cool rewards and helps me continue making high quality videos on a consistent basis. So for more information, be sure to check it out at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. But without further ado, let's get to the matches. Round 1, we have a great hand on the play. Pilgrim can get us a staggering insight to go on our envoy. And for that reason, we're going to play the envoy before the hero, even though normally we'd play the hero first. We could even technically get commanding presence, but I think staggering insight is going to be better. Let's just go for it immediately. They could Myers Grasp. Boom. They get Sentinel's Eyes now, which would be a little bit, kind of irritating. They have the Myers Grasp, but we will at least get another card. So Staggering Insight's still pretty good for us. Them jumping is a good sign. Less of a good sign. Commanding Presence. Rumbling Sentry, not actually bad here. The reason we didn't play this is because we didn't want them to just Myers Grasp it immediately. This is my first time playing Rumbling Sentry, and I'm actually not disappointed in it. It's actually looking pretty good here. If they want to be able to attack with this, they're going to have to use their Myers Grasp on like my Hero of the Pride or something. If they do it on my Rumbling Sentry. I'm just going to assume that they only have this Myers Grasp. Yeah, they do get to kill this, but now they can't kill my Sunmane Pegasus. Oh no, I did that in the wrong order. Shoot, for some reason I miscounted my amount of white mana. So I'm 1 life point shorter than I should have been. Good game, opponent. This is why we held this land. I couldn't have explained that at the moment, but subconsciously, that's why I was holding the land. I was like, we don't have any. Ooh. Boom, got the win. Whew. Well, I'll see you folks in the next round. Round 2, we have another great hand. Well, now we'll go Terranica into Daybreak Chimera. And then we can get Starlit Mantle with our... Let's just take the damage. I'm just going to play this a little bit safer. I can attack and untap the other Illyrios. That's kind of sweet. I was going to play the Daybreak Chimera, but I just don't want to get run over. I'm not worried about this at all. If they let me hit them and I draw planes, I can play Daybreak Chimera. Either way, otherwise I'll just play the Heliod's Pilgrim. I think this is just safer than getting Commanding Presence. Don't need to risk anything. Yeah, I figured they probably had something like that. It didn't really matter what order I played those in. Now I have staggering inside up. Next turn I can put another insight on my Chimera. Sure. They have no cards in hand, so I can just put this on Daybreak Chimera. They don't have enough toughness. I can do 3, 4, yeah. I could have attacked with this guy, but I just would rather hold him on defense. Our deck is amazing. Duh. Ugh. I wonder why they blocked with that 3-3 instead of their 2-1. Oh, because they wanted more fuel to get the Arachneer back. Ugh. Boom. Got the W. See you folks in the next round. Here we have all of our good cards in one hand. If we draw planes on our next draw step, we really are cruising, but even without a planes, we're in great shape. Yeah, we're fine with that. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna turn this into a fish because otherwise it'll get to sacrifice everything. And now we just hope to dodge, like making us discard 2 or something. They have a lot of mana up. Boom. Welcome the Blacker Lotus. And thank you for the follow. Trawler. I'm just getting Starlit Mantle instead of like Staggering Insight because that's seems just excessively greedy to me to get Staggering Insight when I already have basically this masterpiece of a card. I don't need Staggering Insight, I just need to make sure that they don't get like 2 removal spells and really get me. So I guess I can always activate the ability twice. So now they have to have 2 instant speed removal spells, which they just can't have. Because they need to have Final Death and something else. Whew, got there. Let's go. With an excellent hand, again with a keep. Terranike into Commanding Presence is kind of a sweet combo. Boom, we did it. Even without a Plains, we would have been fine. If this was a different 3/3, I might block just so they don't get another turn next turn, but that's not going to work out the way you want it to, opponent. Uh-oh. Reconnect. Ah! Thank you, J. Rolla, for the follow. Your follow is what made the internet work again. Okay, so we're going to play our land. And then I think we just... Ichthyoamorphosis the Moss Viper. This is just to play around them getting a Warbriar's Blessing to like suicide it into Terranica. Because that's like the only thing that could kill it out of red-green, pretty much, for this cheap of mana. I guess they could have Fateful End, which is an uncommon. I just don't want to go Commanding Presence, then they just Warbriar Blessing, take it out. Surprised they didn't attack with Phoenix of Ash last turn. If you're not planning on blocking, attacking's probably the way to go. That's my motto. Terra Nika actually works pretty well with the commanding presence because it can buff up this human. Just queued up against a player called Yo Mama. I don't know why that's so funny, but it kind of is. I agree. Okay, and then we can play Brine Giant. This thing can hit us for 4. There's no way it can hit us for like infinite damage. Whew. If I hadn't had something like Brine Giant, my opponent could have just been like, okay, maybe I'll just chump Terra Nika for a turn and pump Phoenix of Ash twice and get him for 12. But I also had Omen of the Sun to disrupt that. So if I attack with everything... Yeah, attacking with everything is definitely correct. Because then they have to chump both of my 5-powered guys. I have not done the new Felden event. If they have Gift of Strength, they win. Boom. Got the W. Whew. Kind of scary. They could have had us if they had that last Gift of Strength, but we got the win. I'll see you in the next round. Welcome to round, like, 5. I don't even know. This is, like, the quickest draft ever. Deck is amazing. Ooh, a Shadow Spear. This could be a match. This could be a game. Draw a non-creature, non-spell. Yes! They get to take Omen of the Sun, but such is life. They don't get any value out of this second part. I know they do get the Omen of the Sun, but... Dang it, they always have it. Ah! Pretty good spell. They are stuck on lands. Ooh. Now that's a bummer. Oh, I really messed up. I could have gotten an Ichthyomorphosis for their Soul Reaper. I'm a genius. Jeez, that was terrible. I'm so glad you enjoy my videos, High Dark Templar Ripgut. I do not know if I'm going to be drafting another one after this. If they don't sacrifice it this turn, then I can do the Ichthyo play. It's such a good card, though. Oh my gosh, opponent. That's cute. We want to Ichthyo this so it can't sacrifice our Rumbling Sentry, so we'll get it back. Why not Lyre it? Yeah, I could have Lyred it. Would have been good to Lyre it, probably. It didn't really matter because the Leonin was going to die anyway, so I'm actually probably better off if they trade it. It's all part of my master plan. Get rid of the Myers Grasp in case they have the card that gets back an aura. Boom, and then I get back my Rumbling Sentry. Boom. That was actually about as good as it could have gone. This lets us play Brine Giant next turn. That's why we're playing it. Now we'll tap it. Just gonna play the Brine Giant because it's a little bit more reliable. Harder to kill. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess it would have been lethal next turn if I had you played Terranica. Didn't really think about that. Pretty bold mana base, yeah. Well, I missed lethal potentially. They're probably splashing the Akroan War. Aha, they did have something. We're going to play the Terranica. I think it represents the most damage compared to playing both of these. Boom! Got the win. Ooh, into Platinum 3. What stream is this? The madness. See you folks in the next round. Welcome to round 6. We're 5-0. We're going to keep this hand even though it's not our best hand. We don't have any of our great, like, big hitters. No Dream Trawler, no... What's the one white card called? I'm blanking. Oh, no one white 3/3 that does Terranica. There we go. But we do have Illyrios. We'll get Illyrios out. No Terranica, sad boy. Yeah, we can Ichthyo the Lion. Ichthyo plus hero. We actually don't even have to. We can just Riptide Turtle. We'll bait them into another attack. Indeed. We will not jabait them, we will turtle bait them. Or rebait. Rip bait. That was the closest I could come up with. I know it wasn't ideal. I apologize to the community at large for such a terrible attempted pun. Whew. It was unjustified. Ooh, Siota. play of the game. I'm just going to play the Daybreak Chimera. I know they're going to Heliod's Punishment it, but that's not a huge deal for me. I just need to develop my flyers. Because it will become untrapped eventually. Ooh, Daxos. I just noticed all their cards are like big art. You may wonder why I did that. It's because I'm trying to race in the air, and them gaining a bunch of life on the ground is really counterproductive for that. Best of luck, Blacker Lotus. That's not ideal. I'm gonna have to double block that. Oh no. That could be bad. Oh yeah, that's very bad. No, they're smart. Shrinking the Daxos is not looking great right now. But once my Daybreak Chimera comes off of the lockdown he's on, build your own Sarah Angel here. Thank you, Rafa Markolin, for the follow. I appreciate it. This is an unfortunate block to have to make, but it is necessary. Wow, the trade happened. Thank goodness. Now we just have to hope they don't have Karametra's Blessing. They probably have it, judging by the pauses and stuff. Oh no. That'd be a real bummer. Yes! Well, that's horrifying. Come on, Ichthyomorphosis. They have 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. So I won't die to it. If this gets through. Give me Ichthyo. Jeez. So I'm gonna block with everything. They're gonna kill this, this, and this. Might as well just play this guy to get a scry off. Then I'll have one extra blocker in the aftermath. I should have played this guy before I drew, then I guess. I think that might be good enough. One, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess I am dead. I did not do the math very well the last time. I forgot to count this damage. The sad part is the only real reason I lost is because I don't know. That's not... The Nessian Boar is just, kind of an irritating rare. If I'd saved my Ichthyo for the Sunmane Pegasus, though, I could have gotten in a lot earlier with my insight. I'm dead. 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ugh. 1 point off. I needed to draw another spell, and I just couldn't. Yikes. Whew. Can't believe that deck lost, but, you know, every deck has the potential to lose. Whew. See you folks in the next round. Okie doke. We got another solid hand. Indeed. Let's go. Yeah, 3 Ichthy's, yeah. I know what you mean, Boogafin. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. It's probably karma from drafting Trawler. I don't think I've been hit with karma. I think my entire deck is insane. I have 2 staggering insights. Yeah, I'm very tempted to just put staggering insight onto Daxos, but I don't think I will because then they just play something like the Typhon and he just dies. I like the Vexing Goal. Doesn't really. Putting on Vexing Goal is just so much better. Wow, they are churning their wheels. They did not tap their mana in an ideal way. I guess they were taking the Grove Dancer, so it didn't really matter. Wonder what black-green uncommon they have. Did you see a swamp? Oh no, blue-green. U is the acronym for blue. I could have played the Liar and then tried to tap this. It would trigger the hero. No. Well, I can tap it at least. Oh, this is so good for me. Oh my gosh. Nexus Warden's down. They do get the life gain the rest of the game, but that's a price I'm willing to pay. I have used Flicker of Fate on my own heroes before, which is a similar thing where you don't get any value and you take your guy out of combat. We're still going to put it on our flyer. If we put it on hero, we could, like, technically make them jump block. But then we don't get to draw. And it's good to think about where you could put it, and I could put it on hero, but I would rather have it on my flyer. That's sweet, anti. What was NicolaiBolas doing in that deck? Oh, you only played 14 land. That's interesting. But NicolaiBolas costs the same amount as Kiora. I think Q means the god, not Kiora best to see god. Play the Brine Giant before. Just in case. I actually messed up. I forgot that this lost reach. I was like, oh, they'll chump and I lose my Ichthyo. Can't imagine anything being better than a 4-mana 5/6. Eh, that would have been better. Gosh. Horrifying. Absolutely horrific. If I untap Entrancing Lyre and tap the Chainweb Arachneer instead, I'll never tap that again, so I'm going to decline to tap. Oh, man. Absolutely horrifying. I'm going to lose this game because I played that Brine Giant. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with the world? Absolutely horrific. Oh no. I can stop them from bringing back Uro and a Chainweb Arachneer, so I think that's fine. So if I attack like this, they'll block. Let's just attack like this. They'll go to 5. Wow, I literally lose because I played the Brine Giant. It's so bad. I can't believe how bad that is. can't ever untap this. I would not say big punts. I'd say misplay that got punished. There is a difference. A big punt would be like suiciding in my Daybreak Chimera because I forgot that had reach. Maybe we just have different definitions. But I think the thought was in the right spot. Like, play this because I didn't want my Theomorphosis to fall off and prevent me from playing it. And then I just happened to draw the one card in my deck that... So basically I played Brine before I drew my card off with my Staggering Insight, and then I happened... Because I had 4 mana exactly and this cost 4, and I didn't want to lose my Ichthyo because I forgot that this lost reach. Okay, they have nothing in their graveyard. Give me Commanding Presence. This guy is massive. My opponent might deck themselves. I will say, drawing 3 lands in a row did not help me in the way that I would have wanted it to. Ugh. I am at a massive life total, so I could just deck them potentially. Like 5 damage a turn probably doesn't cut it. That land was not useful, but we are still keeping their 500 power creature tapped down. So, there is that. For now. Please don't have another return to nature, I beg of you, opponent. Please, no. Don't do it. Oh, they put one on top. That is not what I like to hear. Ooh, 513 power. Yikes. Ooh, it's a Vexingle. Is that the card they scried to the top? Oh, we totally got this. It's all under control, folks. Oh my gosh, we're in great shape. We're still at a massive life total. All we need is like a reasonable draw, like Sunmade Pegasus or something. Or even like... Haha! The Rumbling Sentry! The hero! It turns our Daxus into a 2/8. Oh, and gains us that sweet, sweet life points. Oh, yes! They have 5 cards left in deck. If they ever attack with Uro, that's 1 less card as well. Yes! Oh, they have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 4 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's their other lands? 10, 11, 12. So they have like 5 lands left in their deck. Oops. They're trying to get me to block this so they can bring it back as a bigger creature. Now they can't attack with Witness unless they draw something. Oh my gosh, it's exponential. It's so big. Please, please no. Don't hit me anymore. Why didn't I attack? Because it's not relevant. They're at like massive life total, so they'll just take the damage. Making a 1/1 like doesn't matter because this thing gives like trample anyway, so like it blocks 1 damage and gets rid of my massive flying blocker. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. I'm on the deck them playing. They have 3 cards left. Oh, this is incredible. If Uro attacks, I'm in great shape. Let's go. Alpha strike. So the 5/5 eats that. 5/6 eats that. That's actually really important. 2/9 blocks there. No, we'll just take the hit from Uro. We'll double block these trample enablers. And the 0/5 blocks the 4/5. The 3/6 blocks the 3/3. And the 1/2 blocks the 1/4. I'm pretty happy with these blocks. I think that went pretty well for me. Oh, first strike the Trampler. That would have been reasonable as well. Now I will attack them because I get another actual chump blocker. And I gain an extra life. No, I don't want to. If they have Thassa's Oracle, I will cry. Because that would be so sad. Two 8 goes on there. 3/6 goes on. 3/5. 5/5 goes on. 2/2. 5/6 goes on. 0/5 here. These blocks don't really matter as much either. I'm just killing the Vexing Gold. I could have picked any of the creatures to kill. If they have Thassa's Oracle, imagine how sad that would be. Please, no, opponent. Yes! Oh! Oh, I got the W. We drew like 6 lands in a row in the mid game, and they just decked themselves. Oh, we could have killed them with damage if we just like played slightly better on that one turn. But that was satisfying, and I'll see you folks in the finals. Welcome to the final round. If we win this, we are champions. If we lose this, we have one more shot at glory. We have the Envoy into Commanding Presence start. So, should be pretty good. We're just going to hope for the best. We're just going to jam Envoy into Commanding Presence. I saw the potential to put them to 2 life points by switching the Liar in the middle of the game, Blue Spirit Lady. Like, I thought about that at certain points in the game. Like it was on my mind as something I was considering, but maybe I missed it, but I was looking for those types of opportunities. I am going to go fetch up my Starlit Mantle. Yeah, I might have missed it, but I was looking for those types of things. Like switching over my Starlit Mantle to, my Entrancing Lyre to tap down one of the Chainweb Arachneers. Oh, opponent. Oh, and I can even protect it. We have Ichthyo for any flyers, Starlit Mantle for any removal. This guy's almost a creature. Holy Jesus, it's an insane combo with Daxos. We might have to just Ichthyo but Daxos because of how absurd that is. Wait, what the heck? Oh my gosh, we literally have to do that. Yeah, Blue Spirit Lady. That was the thing I was mentioning when it came to this will prevent every creature from coming in with a counter. At that time, I only had 3 power in the air, but I would have had 6 power if I had played the Daybreak Chimera. That's where the big misplay took place. This Envoy is delivering the pain. Yes, it is. This Envoy is hype. Oh, it was about alpha striking with everything on the ground, too. Heliod getting in there. So we'll take 8. And now this is no longer a creature. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess this still has its devotion symbols. Wow, we did not hit a land. Now that's a crying shame. Ouch. Yay, we hit a land. And next turn I can play Liar and work on tapping that down. Yeah, I am always aware of decking myself out. I have 17 cards. I should be fine for now. But that is always something to be aware of. Yeah. I'm going to get the Liar out next turn. Luckily, Daxos also kind of just destroys Heliod. And the first strike means that the Dream Trawler gets bigger before it happens. That's actually insane. That was horrible mana tapping, by the way. I could have totally gotten my Daybreak Chimera out if I had actually just auto-tapped it. Which would have been far better. We have 13 cards left in our deck, which we're drawing 4 cards a turn, so that's 3 turns left to kill them. Unless we just stop attacking with Transcendent Envoy, which is something we could totally do. Oh. Let's just assume they have +2/+1. So that'll be enough to kill that. Oh, I'm willing to sacrifice an extra token to make sure the Rage Guard Berserker dies. Yep. What are they gonna make big? I can tap down this Daxus in response to them targeting it. So I take action, untap. I have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm hitting them for a massive amount of damage. So this is, they can block, the most they can ever block is 3. So this is 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. This will draw me 2 extra cards. 13, 14, 15. They're just dead. To exact damage. They block here. This thing gets in with first strike. This one gets in with first strike, draws me 2 more cards, which pumps this up to 7. So this is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What a combo. This is the best Transcendent Envoy of all time, by the way. Boom! Taking down the Mythic player. Feels good, man. Whew. Blitzkrieg gets blitzkrieged by the Transcendent Envoy that is Super Saiyan. Whew. Insanity. Well, that is going to do it for this draft video. If you did make it all the way till the end and you're watching this on YouTube, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag Dream Blue White, because this was the Dream Blue White deck. We had a Dream Trawler and just like all the blue white cards you could possibly want. So hashtag Dream Blue White to let me know you made it all the way till the end of the video in the comment section down below. Did you... in the comment section down below, hashtag Dream White. Also leave any questions or feedback you do have. I love hearing that. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. If you would like to catch me streaming live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. There will be a link to that in the description down below. Also, if you would like to talk about all things Magic, ask me questions, interact with other members of our community, there is a free Discord server available to everyone that you can also find the link to in the description and pinned comment below. If you would like to give back to my content, you can do so by remembering to hit the thumbs up button, subscribing, and also you can support me via the Patreon. There's some pretty cool rewards over on the Patreon, my card list, card by card tier list for Theros Beyond Death, and future sets as well. So remember to check that out if you are interested in supporting the channel. But just you watching until the end of the video is support enough as well. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you folks next time. I have been asked to open the packs, or this singular pack. Let's see what we get. Boom. That's where we're going to end it. Thank you so much. I'll catch you folks next time.